Hello everyone. Welcome to another interesting class of human digestive system. In the last class, we have seen how the food has reached the stomach. Inside the stomach, the food is mixed with the secretions of stomach with the help of peristaltic movements. Now we will see what are these secretions of stomach. Stomach secretes a very strong digestive enzyme. The name of the enzyme is called pepsinogen. But Pepsinogen cannot act by itself. Actually, it is a primitive form. It has to be converted into pepsin so that it can digest proteins. To convert pepsinogen into pepsin, the presence of hydrochloric acid HCl is needed, which is also secreted by the lining of the stomach. Yet another function of hydrochloric acid is that when we are taking food, along with the food, some microbes like bacteria also enter the stomach. The function of hydrochloric acid is that it also kills the bacteria due to its corrosive action. Now, the question is, how is the stomach protected? Because when we are eating the meat, the proteins of the meat is digested. So, the question is why our own stomach is not digested. To prevent our stomach from being digested, there is another secretion of stomach that is called mucus. The function of mucus is to give protection to the lining of the stomach. From the stomach, the food comes to the small intestine with the help of sphincter muscles after being there and getting digested for almost 3 to 4 hours. So inside the stomach, food remains for almost 3 to 4 hours and then comes to the small intestine in small amounts. The small intestine is that part of the digestive system where the process of digestion is completed. In this process, different other glands also help. Those glands are the liver and the pancreas. The function of liver is that it secretes bile. And this bile is not stored inside the liver. Once the bile is made, it is stored inside another structure that is called gallbladder. So liver makes the bile and gallbladder stores the bile. From the gallbladder, the bile comes to the small intestine. And the function of bile is that it helps in the digestion of fats. Now the question is, does it act like a digestive enzyme? The answer is no. It does not act as a digestive enzyme. But it helps to emulsify the fat. The meaning of emulsification is that fats are in the form of large globules. So, with the help of bile, they are converted into small globules. So, their surface area is increased and another fat digestive enzymes like lipase can act more effectively. So, the function of bile is the emulsification of fats. With the help of the secretions of liver and pancreas, food is digested inside the stomach, inside the small intestine. And the lower part of the small intestine also secretes certain other digestive enzymes called intestinal juices. With the help of all these, pancreas and its own intestinal juices, the food is completely digested, and finally the carbohydrates are converted into glucose, the proteins are converted into amino acids, and the fats are converted into fatty acids and glycerol. Now the food is completely digested and has come to a form that blood can take it. So here another important function is performed. That important function is called absorption. Complete digestion, and to help in absorption, the small intestine, the surface of a small intestine is produced into many number of folds. These folds are called villi. This structure is very important for us. Why? Because the villi increases the surface area for absorption, and these villi are richly supplied with blood vessels. You can see there are many blood vessels inside the villi. These blood vessels help to absorb the nutrients. Once the nutrients have come to the blood supplies it to different organs and cells of the body. And in Inside the organs and cells, they are used to make another substances like proteins. They are also used to get energy. For example, inside the cell, the glucose is converted into carbon dioxide and water by a process called respiration, and energy is released. So, the name of the process is called assimilation. What is the meaning of assimilation? Assimilation is the distribution and use of digested products in the body cells. So, when the nutrients are supplied by the blood to the different organs of the body, these organs use these nutrients to get energy and to build another substances like proteins which are needed for our body. This process is called assimilation. Now, some part of the food actually remains undigested. So, the part which remains undigested passes from the small intestine to the large intestine. Inside the large intestine, what happens? The water that is present in this undigested food and also some salts are absorbed, and the food is converted in the form of a stool. This stool is stored in the rectum. Here it remains for some time, and when it has to come out, it comes out from the anus. This process of expulsion of undigested food from the body is called egestion. To sum up, the process of nutrition can be divided into different phases. The first phase is digestion, that is breakdown of complex substances into simpler substances so that the body cells can use it for different purposes. The second step is called absorption, that is nutrients pass into the blood inside the small intestine with the help of villi. After the food has passed to the blood vessels take it to different organs of the body where they can be used for getting energy or for making different substances needed for the body. The process is or the phase is called assimilation. After the absorption and assimilation, the part that remains undigested comes out of the body from the anus by a process called egestion. I hope you liked my class. Thank you for watching.